Good morning, I'm Christine Weber with the Mentor Area Chamber of Commerce, and today we are here with Dr. Jennifer Greer. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Thanks for coming over, Christine.
Hey, I love your new facility.
Thank you. We were over in a smaller office on Center Street, and then we just outgrew the space, and we moved to this beautiful new build out. So I want to give a shout out to my landlord, Anthony Slyman, because he's done a fabulous job on the building. There is still space available, too, if anyone's looking.
There you go. That was a very nice plug.
Yeah. So we're over on Heisley Road now.
Okay, what is your address here?
It is 6101 Heisley Road. It's at the corner of Heisley and Hendricks, right next to the Conrads.
Okay, so that's your new move. And speaking of your new move, tomorrow is...
Yes. We're having a grand opening ribbon cutting, which I think you guys are coming
Yes,
for.
we are.
It is going to be a blast. We'll be here from 4:30 to 6:30. You can come check out the new space, see what treatments we offer, meet our staff, and of course we're doing great giveaways. We've got some skincare product gift baskets. We're giving away Botox and fillers. We're giving away gift certificates. So a lot of fun, and we're having it catered by Caterology. So there will be some yummy snacks too.
Well, that's wonderful. Ladies, come on down and check out what Dr. Jennifer has for us here.
Yes.
So what made you decide to become a plastic surgeon? I mean, that's not a normal...
No, it's not. And it's funny because everyone's like, oh, did you always want to do it? No, I think I actually wanted to be a vet when I was a kid. And my mom is a nurse, and she kept saying, go to med school. You'd be a really good doctor. So I went pre-med, and I loved it. And surgery was...
Good thing Mom was right on that
I
one,
know,
huh?
right? Yes, Mom, thank you. You were right. You'll never hear it again, but you were right. And my surgery rotations were a blast, but the real fun was the plastic surgery department down at Metro. They just had so much fun. They loved their patients. They loved their jobs. There was so much creativity and positive energy, and I thought, I got to do this.
Well, I can understand that because once you're done and people are looking all new and beautiful, you must be their favorite person in the world.
It is seriously the best. Honestly, when my patients come in and they're like, look, I can't believe how much better I feel about myself. I can't believe how much this has changed my life. And I treat a lot of moms my age. Guess my age, go ahead. I'm actually going to be 39 next month. So a lot of moms who have had a couple of kids and they're feeling not so great about themselves. And to just get people back to where they feel like themselves and not just mother of so many children is a really nice feeling.
So what all of the services do you offer here?
We do a lot of body contouring and facial cosmetics. I don't do rhinoplasties, which is a nose job, but I do a lot of eye lifts and facelifts. And then for the body stuff, I do a ton of breast reductions, breast lifts, breast augmentations, tummy tucks, liposuction, as far as surgical procedures go. And then I do a lot of breast reconstruction as well and skin cancer reconstruction.
And the skin cancer, I'm guessing those are referrals from...
Dermatology often.
Okay.
Yeah, I work with Apex Dermatology pretty closely and do a lot of their reconstructions.
Oh, actually, I have their card.
Yeah, they're fantastic. They'll get you in very quickly. They have Dr. Garcia, who's their Mohs surgeon, so I do reconstructions when it's a trickier area, like a big wound on the scalp, or if it's on the nose, where it takes a little bit more reconstructive skill.
Okay. All right, so... Okay, one more time I want to talk about the cool sculpturing, because I think that is like one of those ones that I've read up about that, and there's a lot, pros, there's cons, there's people that say it works, and there's people that say it doesn't. So why don't you tell us your perspective?
Absolutely. So cool sculpting is a non-surgical alternative to liposuction. I do a lot of liposuction. I've done probably 800 cases by this point, and the non-surgical fat reduction treatments generally fall short of that. Cool sculpting is the real deal though. The technology has been around for years. It literally causes the fat cells to crystallize and then die off. So the fat is permanently gone, just like with liposuction. But the difference is there's no downtime, no incisions, no needles, no nothing. We literally have a Netflix account. You log on our iPad and you hang out and watch movies and drink coffee for a couple of hours, and your fat is frozen away. So we'll be sure to show you guys where the magic happens.
Sure.
When we look around the office.
Now, why would someone pick that over the liposuction?
Over liposuction?
Mm-hmm.
That's a great question, because cost-wise, they're pretty comparative. Liposuction will remove about 70% of the fat, cool sculpting about 25%. But if you have just like a little muffin top, or you're in great shape and your arms just have that little bit of a bat wing, it's so much nicer to just get your treatment and then go about your day. Like, Heisley Racket Club is right up the street. Those people don't want to take 2 months off from working out or a month off from working out and be wearing compression garments. With cool sculpting, you can have your treatment and literally go back to the gym and work out that same day.
So you're saying with the liposuction, you would be down
About a month.
4 to 6 weeks possibly?
Exactly. You're wearing a compression garment for that time, you've got swelling, you've got bruising, and you're really limited in terms of working out.
Is there any bruising from the cool sculpturing?
Generally not. The area will be a little bit sensitive right after the treatment, and then it'll be numb for about a month, but generally no bruising, no redness, no nothing.
Wonderful.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing technology.
Well, we're going to have to take a look at that room and see what that's all about.
Yes, for sure.
Let's talk about the skin cancer procedures for a moment. So what exactly do those entail typically?
Absolutely. So once in a while, I will just take a skin cancer off and close it. No big deal. We do a lot of those in the office, some in the operating room if it needs like a skin graft. Sometimes on scalp wounds, if you take a skin cancer off, you're left with a pretty big wound. So closing that involves making some big back cuts and rotating skin in. The big question I always get with that is if I'm going to shave the hair, and I want you guys to know I never ever shave hair, whether it's a brow lift or skin cancer reconstruction. So I did a very nice patient last week, and she went home like with her hair combed, and it's fine. You know, she's got a couple stitches, but it's not going to be something that's really obvious for a while. If I'm doing reconstructions on the nose, again, that's usually rotating tissue around or sometimes doing skin grafts. My goal is for it to be not noticeable as soon as possible. Generally, patients can wear concealer over the scar at about 3 weeks, and the goal should be that people see you and they don't really notice anything happened.
Okay. And what about the Botox treatment? Those are kind of a simple
They are. Botox,
procedure.
Everybody's like, that's it? That was 5 minutes. It's 5 minutes, really. That's why we have walk-ins every Friday from noon to 3. Because it's very, very quick.
Oh, so you don't even need an appointment? You could just literally
walk in every Friday. We do recommend calling first because sometimes I get called away to the ER. But yeah, you don't need an appointment for Botox and fillers. Botox is about a 5-minute appointment. It's a neurotoxin, so it works by paralyzing the muscles. It wears off after about 3 months, so it's a treatment you're getting 3 to 4 times a year. But the upshot is that you can actually prevent the wrinkles from forming. My forehead has not moved since I was 28. My children don't even know I'm angry. I have to tell them I'm frowning because literally the muscles don't move. And that means you never get those little vertical 11s. You never get the crow's feet. So it's a wonderful maintenance treatment.
So why is that exactly? That it doesn't reform?
Well, as long as you keep getting it, the muscles don't form the crease in the skin.
Okay.
So it stays smooth. I actually have patients in their 20s who come in because they can see they're starting to get the same little frown lines their mom has, and they nip it in the bud now so that it never forms a really deep wrinkle.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So the deeper the wrinkle, more treatments, or
Generally
maybe
harder
it doesn't
to
go as
Exactly. It
It's
doesn't
not
go away
perfect.
as much. It takes a little bit longer, but your skin actually remodels, and those creases will settle out. We can also speed that process up with skin resurfacing like laser or chemical peels, and sometimes filler will give it a little bit of a boost.
Talk about the skin treatments that you do too, because I saw you have some products out there
We
and
do.
some sun damage type things, and so talk about that for us.
Yes, absolutely. Skincare is really the foundation of your look because you can't change your skin. You've got to take good care of it. And if you didn't take good care of it, we can help you reverse the clock a little bit. Our esthetician, Christy, is fabulous. She is on top of all of our skincare products. I generally just ask her what I should take home and use because I have no idea. And we offer the Jafra line of skincare, which has royal jelly. That's what bees feed their queen bee to make her a queen.
Oh.
And it's actually got some really great anti-aging properties. Now, unlike some of the other skincare lines out there like Obagi or Skin Medica, where, I mean, you're shelling out $300 or $400 just to get 6 months worth of skincare products, Jafra is very affordable. We've got products for every skincare type, and if we don't have it, we can order it and get it in very quickly. So consultations with Christy are complimentary. If you need to get on a new skincare regimen, just give us a call. And then she also offers some really great treatments like facials and extractions for those blackheads that you can't see and didn't know you had. Christy will clean your skin right up. She does derma sweeps, which are basically an exfoliation with some suction, so it'll unclog your pores and get rid of all that dry skin. It's fabulous.
Huh. This all sounds like very interesting stuff. Kelly and I might be here on Fridays checking things out.
You should come hang out. This is like when I get a cancellation, I'm like, Christy, I need a derma sweep. Stat, my skin's all rough. Yeah.
So, out of the patients that you have, how many times do you think you're at the hospital as opposed to doing procedures here about?
Well, I operate at the hospital, so my surgical procedures are all done either at Tri-Point or Mentor Surgery Center, so shout out to you guys. But my patients all generally go home the same day. Probably 99% of my surgery is done as an outpatient. And then in the office, we do Botox, fillers, cool sculpting, laser treatments, which we haven't talked about. And then I do little lumps and bumps and moles and things like that.
Oh, yeah, like the little bump I have down here. I'll show you that later.
Yes, absolutely. I'm here for you.
Okay, well, let's talk about the laser, but let's go see the equipment while you're talking about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
Take us.
So here's our main hallway, which I'm right next to the patient rooms. We've got brand new patient rooms with just a really nice setup. So it's more relaxing and spa-like. We don't want it to feel like you're in a doctor's office.
I like the Florida color.
Thank you. I picked all the colors, so
I
if
like
you
it.
hate them, don't tell me to my face. But we wanted it to be soothing and feel like you were hanging out in your house instead of like very clinical. So that's our typical exam room. This is our cool sculpting room. And this is where the magic happens for fat removal. These are the hand pieces that go onto the fat. It suctions the fat in and then cools it against this metal plate. And that causes the fat cells to crystallize like if you put olive oil in the fridge. And that causes the fat to die. It's really pretty magical. It's some fantastic technology.
Now, if you had somebody who came in here and they were deciding between that and liposuction, then you would just steer them in the way of the best results.
It really totally depends on their downtime, their overall health, and their budget. If I've got a patient who's on blood thinners, they really can't have liposuction.
Oh.
It's not a great option, whereas cool sculpting is pretty much safe for anyone.
Okay.
So we don't want to just talk about the surgical result or the non-surgical result. We want to talk about what kind of downtime you have, what kind of activities you're doing in your life. You know, if you've got a big golf tournament coming up and you don't want to take time off for that, that's important, and we can work with that.
Oh, very good. All right, and what about and you said there isn't much redness and bruising from the cool sculpting,
There really
right?
isn't, yeah. Once in a while somebody might have a little bit of mild swelling or bruising, but
But
generally
not much.
Yeah, now this is our laser room. This laser's like my baby. I never grew up as a little girl thinking, someday I want to own a laser, but let me tell you, it is like the best thing ever. This is my workhorse. It's a Cyton laser, and it's got different platforms and attachments that let us treat everything from broken capillaries and spider veins to wrinkles and brown spots. It's got the new Halo Peel, which is a dual wavelength laser. It's actually two lasers at the same time. So it gives you the same results of the older laser peels where you had like 2 weeks downtime, but you're back up in 5 days. It's pretty amazing. Now you're pretty red for those 5 days, but you can actually wear makeup starting the next day. And it's very comfortable with just topical numbing. We also have the Forever Young BBL, which is on the BBL platform, and that's an awesome treatment because it actually, over time, when you get it 2 to 3 times a year, will reverse the age of your skin on a genetic level. It actually changes what proteins your skin makes. It's pretty awesome and very well studied technology. So that will help with brown spots and redness, and overall, the goal with these laser treatments is to make your skin look great without makeup so that you don't have to wear makeup everywhere. Yep, and that's another thing that we offer free consultations for.
Very good.
And then this end of our hallway is where our esthetician's room is, and then we do have massages and aroma touch relaxation massages. So our massage room is back there as well.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Wow. This is a beautiful space. You're right. They
Thank
did
you.
a great. I was in this space prior too, so I know what it
Oh,
looks
back
like.
when it was pixels?
Yes.
Oh,
so-
yeah, we're like tearing down walls, we're like raising ceilings, putting in
Sure.
chandeliers because it's sparkly.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Well, and you want the light now because you want to show these ladies what great results they're getting.
Exactly, and that's the nice thing too, is we've got big windows in every treatment room with great blinds that offer privacy, but it means that people can really see what's going on with their skin, and I can get really great before and after pictures to show them the transformation.
We talked when we got started, when we were just talking, you and I, we were talking about how you're a woman business owner.
Yes, and this is an all-woman business too. That's another thing I never imagined back when I was in medical school, was coming out of residency and buying my own practice. And I was so fortunate to buy this practice from Dr. Janet Blanchard, if you guys have heard of her. I mean,
She was a chamber member back when she was in practice.
Yeah, I mean, she's really just a big presence in mentor for, I think, 20 or 30 years. An excellent plastic surgeon. She actually did my liposuction. And buying her practice was really an honor. I've had so many patients stick with me and say, well, you know, if you were good enough for Dr. Blanchard, then you must be pretty okay.
Oh, well, that's very nice. That's
Yeah.
a great compliment.
Yeah, I mean, I've had patients who saw her 20 years ago and haven't needed her since, and they still call.
Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. No, and we need more women business owners, and this is Women's Business Owner Month actually in October.
It's fantastic.
And you were featured in that article that we were showing before about your grand opening. There was also a page that you have a nice little article talking about what you guys do here and how long you've been in business, which is how long, by the way?
I've been in practice 7 years. This is our 6th year in business as Greer Plastic Surgery. We also have an all-woman team. All of our team members are women, from my fantastic office manager, Debbie, down to my nurse practitioner, Chelsea, who does laser treatments. So we're kind of a powerhouse.
We talked about your children for a couple minutes as well, and I know they're young, but do we think anybody might want to come in and do what you do?
You know, I don't know. My son, sometimes he's like, can I see the boo-boo? Like if I have, you know, a cut or whatever, and he's like, I don't want to see it. My daughter, pro at applying Band-Aids as long as they have glitter or Sky from Paw Patrol, and she'll put like 20 on you. I think half the time though they want to inherit my husband's pie shop. He does wholesale pie parfaits, and they're like, no, I want to make pies with Daddy. I'm like, you could come do work with me. They're like, nah, not so
No,
much.
not so much. Well, they really have the sweet tooth than what they
Yes.
probably consider as blood and gore at their age.
Yeah, at this age, they're like, the Band-Aids are cool. We don't want any other part of it.
Are they going to go out for Halloween?
They are.
What are we going to be?
My son is going to be an astronaut, and then my daughter's going to be JoJo Siwa. She's a little pop star who was on Dancing with the Stars. And she's blonde with this ponytail and this big bow, so we're just going to dress Ella up. And she knows all the JoJo Siwa songs. So.
Oh, there you go. So
She's
some
pretty
Halloween fun we have thrown in there.
Yeah.
Let's talk about, what is your Facebook page?
Oh, my Facebook page is at Greer Plastics, so facebook.com/Greer Plastics. On Instagram, I'm at Jennifer Greer MD with no punctuation. And then our website is www.greerplastics.com.
Do you have any before and after photos on your pages?
Tons. If you go, actually right at the very top of the page, there's a link to the before and afters, because that's what it's all about in plastic surgery. So there's a ton of great before and afters on there. There's an easy way to contact us. You'll get in touch with my office manager directly, and she can answer any questions. And you can always reach out to us at 440-974-8577.
And what about future plans?
Future plans, well, we're settling into our new space. We're really ramping up with our nurse injector, Val. She's got her own room now, so we can work together at the same time.
Wait, Seth. So let's go back and tell what's
So, our nurse injector is basically the other person in the office who does Botox and fillers.
Okay.
She does my Botox and fillers, so it's very important that we have someone else who can do them.
Sure.
And we're building her clientele as well. People can schedule with either me or her, but it's nice because it offers more availability when my schedule's getting packed.
Sure. And like you said, if you're in surgery or something like that, that
Exactly.
takes a lot more of your time. So
Exactly.
you can't be here every minute of the day.
Yep, sometimes I gotta do those tummy tucks.
So what else besides that? Anything else that you can see? Maybe not now, but maybe in a couple more years?
Well, actually, we just started some really exciting things starting last month. Every month we're going to do a Tuesday lunch and learn where you can come have lunch on us and learn about a topic like cool sculpting or laser peels. And then once a month we're going to do a Friday happy hour for our Friday walk-ins where we're going to offer a really great special on Botox and fillers. And then once a month we're also going to do a giveaway on our social media pages. So those are some new things that we're just starting that are going to be really exciting. So keep an eye out for those on our Facebook page. You can win great stuff, get great deals, and come learn about things.
Do you need to sign up for those, or do you have a sign up?
Generally, yes. For the giveaways, the instructions are all on the post. You'll see the post on our Facebook or Instagram. For the lunch and learns and the happy hours, you do need to RSVP. So we'll definitely be advertising with the paper, and we'll have info on our Facebook page and our Instagram.
Okay, well, good. We'll look for that because we'll share that on our chamber page as well as a chamber member, one of the benefits. So we'll do that. That would be wonderful. Well, thank you so much for being here with us today, and good luck tomorrow on your grand opening. How exciting!
Thanks for having us. We were so excited to have you come see everything.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So thank you again.
Thank you.